Hello there everybody in YouTube land and welcome to the Mr. Sinn channel. Today we're going to be talking about environmental determinism and possibilism. We're going to be looking at these two different approaches and seeing how they view the development of society. So in this video, we're going to kind of scratch the surface on this big debate on what makes a society successful. Let me know in the comments below as you're watching this video on which approach you side more with. Now, we're going to be talking again about environmental determinism and possibilism. And we're going to start with environmental determinism. Now, environmental determinism was created by Alexander von Humboldt and Carl Ritter. They believed that society developed based on its physical environment. Now, over time, this theory evolved a little bit to include the climate and other environmental factors. This theory believes that society's development, the reason why some societies will succeed and others will fail, is based solely off the environment. The environment provides the parameters for society to grow. Certain environments will allow societies to develop and prosper, while other environments will cause society to shrink or remain stagnant. Now, one of the things this theory again states is that the environment and the climate are the main factors for the development of society. And this kind of takes out the human component. It's not up to the people living in the society, it's what the environment allows the people to do. Jared Diamond wrote a great book, Guns, Germs, and Steel, that explored this, and it backed up the environmental determinist view. Now, other people have criticized this approach as promoting colonialism or being too Eurocentric, and not viewing things as objectively as it could. And they also say there's more to society's development than just the environment. People have a major say. And that's where we get into our next approach, which is possibilism. Like I said, over time, modern geographers kind of rejected environmental determinism and leaned towards more of a possibilism approach. This approach does recognize that the environment has a lot of impact on society. However, it does not believe that it is the main and only factor to the development of society. Possibilism also factors in people's ability to adapt and change the environment. The environment does influence human actions here, but society and culture can also influence the environment back, and people are in control of their own destiny. So society is not just limited to its resources. People can come up with creative ways to manipulate the environment and succeed, even with environment limitations. This approach would look at a specific society, and it would recognize how the climate has an impact on the food that is developed and produced, and how that can then shape culture based on the resources they have available. Or how warmer climates will promote more outside activities that might be more active for society, where colder climates might promote more of a sedentary lifestyle and reduce the amount of time that people spend outside. On the other hand, it also acknowledged, though, that the environment is not the only thing here that is changing and shaping society. For example, why is it that for the United States and many countries around the world, we surround our houses with grass? Or why is it that some flowers are considered weeds and others are considered beautiful and we want in our yard? All these things are culture and how we start to manipulate things. Even for those colder environments, we start to see the development of our urban landscapes change and shift to adapt to them, which can promote then people to go outside and explore. In big cities, they'll have more skyways or subway tunnels or different things that connect buildings, so that way people can go outside without having necessarily to brace the elements all the time. We shift environments all the time to adapt and to be able to grow. And this would be a possibilism approach. Society is not just dictated by the environment, it's dictated also by the culture and how we manipulate the environment to suit our needs. Today, people still debate over environmental determinism and possibilism, and it's up to you to kind of decide which way are you more persuaded by. Environmental determinism is going to again look at society and say the environment, the climate, that is what is going to create society. That will allow society to grow or to fail. And it's not up to necessarily human actions. The environment has ultimate say. And possibilism is going to say, well, the environment is important, and yes, it does have an impact, but people can modify, adapt to it, and they can change it, and can still succeed even in an area that might not have the best environment to support a population. Let me know in the comments down below, which side do you side more with? Or what are your thoughts on the different approaches? Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Also, check out some of my other videos on the channel, especially the ones for AP Human Geography. I'm Mr. Sinn. Thank you again so much for watching the video, and until next time, I'll see you online.